in here, let's talk about why you feel so lost in life. Okay, mic'd up, cammed up. Let's go. Let's go. Algorithm, I need you to do your thing. Send the right people in. Push this live out to the right people really fast. Algorithm, do your thing. All right, before we dive in, we're going to take a moment to land, do some breathing. I know a lot of you are at work, a lot of you are on your lunch break right now. Maybe that job is stressing you out. Come in and breathe. All right, so let's take a deep breath in, hold it, and exhale. Let's do it again. Even those of you that are catching the replay, take a deep breath in, 4 counts through your nose. Unclench your jaw, relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath. Take a deep exhale, sorry. Exhale 6 counts. All right, do y'all feel better? Do you feel loose? Uncross your legs, let your arms relax. All right. So, if you all have been feeling lost lately, if you are someone who has been feeling lost, stuck, numb, anything like that in your life lately, you need to listen to this live. Okay, I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on TikTok. All right. If you feel like you've been doing all the right things, all of the things, but you still feel disconnected from who you are, this is the live for you. Okay. You're not broken, you're evolving. And I think a lot of this information, especially these 3 reasons I'm going to give you, is going to help you a lot. I think you're going to have some aha moments. So we're going to get into it. All right. You know, I have my notes because, baby. All right. So before we jump in, I need you to set intention for yourself. Okay. So, what do you want to feel or understand by the end of this session? I need you to get that in your mind, to get it in your head now. Maybe you want clarity by the end of this session. Maybe you want to feel peace by the end of this session. Maybe you just want my hair to stop flying by the end of this session. I don't know. Whatever you want, I need you to get it in your head and know that it's okay to not have all the answers. All right. So, whatever comes up, hold on to that and let it be your anchor. Quick intro for those who are just joining. My name is Ranisha. I'm an inner healing coach. I'm currently live on 2 platforms right now. I need to get back to the other platform, but you know, it is what it is. This is the Healing Suite. Today, we're talking about why you feel lost in life and how to find yourself again. All right. So if you're not following me, make sure you're following me, especially if you can't stay, you're at work, you got to go. You're not supposed to be watching me. Make sure you're following me so you can come back to this video later. Okay. So I'm the creator of the Clarity Reset. That is my 7-day program. It helps you to walk through grief, trauma, identity confusion, baby. If you're someone who doesn't know how to set boundaries, that is going to help you. It does a lot. I use real psychology and nervous system work, okay? Not just self help quotes. So when you get the Clarity Reset, if you actually go through the 7 days and I literally walk you through it, you're going to see a difference. The people around you will see a difference. Some may get offended. That has nothing to do with you. Nobody cares. All right. So I've seen women who look perfect on the outside. Okay. They look successful. They have all of the things, but on the inside, they are crumbling and they're afraid to admit it. This is what the Clarity Reset helps you with. Got it? All right. So let's jump in and talk about why you feel lost. If you are on TikTok, all I do is ask you to tap the screen. But I know on TikTok, y'all love to watch me from the hallway, at least from this new page. It's giving stalker, but okay. On YouTube, if you don't mind just hitting the like button, that's going to push the video out. All right. If you can comment, drop an emoji, something that also helps the algorithm to push my video out. Let's talk about And maybe you all can hear me better if I hold the mics. Let's talk about why you feel lost. Okay. I think many of us, we take it personally, like we've somehow missed God or we just messed up our entire life's path. Like, oh my God, I just jacked it up, right? But hear me, feeling lost doesn't mean you're off purpose. Make sure you're taking notes. I forgot to tell y'all that feeling lost does not mean you are off purpose. It just means that inner GPS lost signal. Why? Because you've been in survival mode too long. I'm going to do some more content about being in survival mode. Okay. You've been in there too long. This is the issue. So let me ask you this question. You know, it's so funny. Y'all should see my notes. Let me ask you this question. Where's my question? Question is, have you noticed lately that you are stuck on autopilot? Yes or no? If you're not afraid to drop it in the chat. Have you noticed that you are stuck on autopilot? I'll give you a few seconds just in case somebody actually wants to drop it in the chat. What's up, TikTok? Just giving you a minute in case anybody wants to drop it in the chat. If you're watching the replay, you can still comment down below, okay? A lot of people, that's where they are right now. They're stuck on autopilot. So you wake up, you go through all of the motions, you do all of the things, right? You're doing what you're supposed to do, but inside you still feel disconnected. What is this? What is this? I cannot sing. Here's why this happens, okay? And this is really important. Make sure you're taking notes. Constantly doing, just doing, it puts your nervous system in a loop of fight or flight. So you are living from a space of adrenaline and not alignment. With alignment comes ease. Does that make sense? Yes. Thank you, all 2,000 of you that are watching. Thank you so much. Okay. So eventually, y'all play too much. Eventually, peace starts feeling foreign. Peace feels foreign to you because chaos was your norm. You felt like chaos is normal. Some of you still feel like that. You feel like chaos is normal, okay? Your body confuses stillness with a danger. So the moment your life starts to quiet down, you begin to panic. Sorry, y'all. You're stuck in survival mode, okay? So then you start asking the question, well, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I told y'all that used to be me. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Really, it's just your body trying to keep you safe the only way it knows how. Your body is trying to look out for you, okay? You cannot find yourself in chaos. You find yourself in safety. What's up, Tay? I be seeing you come on my live, but don't say nothing because I be getting crazy messages. That's why I don't be wanting people to know who my family is, and that's why I don't post pictures of my nieces and nephews anymore because the messages I get are insane. All right. But hey, girl, hey. So if you've been feeling like you're just been going through the emotions lately, drop a heart in the chat. Oh, darn it, Gina. Drop a heart in the chat and let me know. 1 second, you all. Back in the days when things were good. All right. So this is what emotional exhaustion looks like, okay? When your nervous system hasn't felt peace in a while. You are emotionally exhausted, whether you want to admit it or not. So I remember being in a season where I was hitting the goals. I was hitting them. I was praying. I was showing up, but I felt completely disconnected from me. Okay, so I'd wake up, I'd scroll, I'd pour into everybody else. I'd get on here and do all of these live videos with you all and all these prayers and read all these emails, doing all of this stuff. And then I felt like a stranger in my own life. And then one day it hit me. Like, okay, I'm not lost. I'm just performing. I'm tired of performing. I'm tired of showing up for other people, looking out for everybody else, and then neglecting me, okay? When I realized that, something finally released. I don't want to sit and hold this stuff. Something finally released, okay? So naming it gave my nervous system to permission to stop pretending that it was okay. It is not. If you are in survival mode, it is not okay to just stay there. All right? So this is what we're talking about today. We're teaching your body how to come home to a place of peace and how to come out of survival mode. All right, without shame, without shame. So, quick reset for everybody that's joining. My name is Renisha. I'm an inner healing coach. This is the Healing Suite. You're safe here. Today, we are talking about why you feel lost in life and how to find yourself again. All right. And make sure you're taking notes. If you cannot take notes because you are at work watching me and you know you're not supposed to be watching me, my replays are always on my YouTube channel. Okay. So everything that I'm teaching, it aligns with my clarity reset. That's my 7-day program. It's a guided experience that helps you rebuild safety and clarity from the inside out. So if you've been living on autopilot, that's where you'll learn to actually feel safe and present again, you all. Okay. So let's get into the juicy stuff. I'm going to give you 3 subconscious reasons why you feel lost. Take notes. Lord, I thank you for hair. I won't complain. Because some people bald headed. Hello? 3 subconscious reasons why you feel lost in life. The first reason you feel lost, and I believe this is going to bless you, you've outgrown who you used to be. Write that down. This is the first reason why you feel lost. You have outgrown who you used to be. So you're not confused. You're just in transition, baby. And a lot of people get lost in that place, that in between space. Okay. So you just don't have the new language for this new version of you yet. I hope y'all wrote this down. So it's like your old clothes don't fit anymore, but you still don't know your new style. Okay. You go back to what's familiar. You try to slip back into that old identity. Why? Because it feels right and you're just used to it. You know, it's your comfort zone, your safe space. But now it's starting to feel tight. It's starting to feel wrong. You're getting uncomfortable. Okay. So you're in between. You're no longer her, but you're not fully into the new you yet either. Does that make sense? So that's not failure, that's transformation. You're not lost, you're just in the fitting room. All right, so that's reason number 1. Reason number 2, the second reason why you're feeling lost. You've confused achievement with alignment. So you're out here trying to check boxes that don't even belong to you anymore. You have you're getting the promotions, you have the degrees, the relationships, the responsibilities, but you still feel empty. Success without self is still loss. Okay. So if you've ever hit a goal in your life, but you felt nothing, like no real joy, no satisfaction or anything, type achievement in the chat. So I know that I'm not talking to myself. Even if you are someone who is just catching the replay, type it in the chat. Okay. That emptiness in your spirit, that's saying that wasn't my win. This was a role I was performing. I am not living my truth. This is what your body, your nervous system is trying to tell you. Alignment is going to feel like peace, not pressure. That is a quick way if you want to check to see, am I aligned? Are you feeling peace or pressure? Oh, okay. So if success costs you yourself, that should let you know that it's too expensive, okay? And then the third reason why you feel lost, your nervous system doesn't trust peace. Your nervous system doesn't trust peace. So you think you're bored, but you're actually safe. Okay. Your body just hasn't learned the difference yet. When you've lived in chaos for years, some of you all of your life, stillness starts to feel suspicious. You be like, I can't trust this. This is what's happening, okay? So your mind is like, why is it so quiet? What's about to go wrong? Mm-mm. It's just too calm, right? This is what your body is saying. But like I told you all, I think it may have been yesterday, you all need to start asking God to show you how good it can get. Literally make that affirmation. God, show me how good it can get. Show me how good my life can get. You need to use that. All right. So your brain literally wires your sense of identity around what is familiar. So if stress is what's familiar to you, your system starts to believe that the stressed you is the real you. Do you understand? Because this is what's familiar. So when peace shows up, you start to feel lost, not because peace is wrong, but because peace is new. All right. So take another deep breath in through your nose, 4 counts. Exhale through your mouth. After you take a deep breath, just whisper, I'm safe to be me. I'm safe to be me. There are so many people out here trying to be everybody else. Everybody else, they're trying to be their favorite, their favorite influencer, their favorite pastor, their parents. They're just out here trying to be everybody but themselves. It is safe to be yourself. Okay, you don't want to walk in anybody's shoes. And my God, I don't want to mentor or even be connected to anybody that wants to be me. That's weird. So say it again. I'm safe to be me. Also, if you're able to write, you can write it in your journal, in the notes in your phone, or you can write it in the chat if you want to. It's up to you, no pressure. I want you to write one word that describes your lost feeling. Okay? So the space that you're in, why do you feel lost right now? Is it because you're overwhelmed? Is it because you're numb? Is it because you feel stuck? Do you feel disconnected? Whatever that is, write that word down. You have to name it. That's the first step to not being owned by it. So make sure you write that word down, okay? And if you're catching the replay and you want to drop it in the comments below, that's fine too. So, whatever word this is not who you are. This isn't your identity. This is just where your nervous system has been living. Do you understand? Yes. All 2,000 of you that are on right now. Yes. Great. So, a quick room reset. My name is Renisha. I'm an inner healing coach. I help women who look flawless. They look polished. They're so pretty on the outside, but they are crumbling on the inside. They are known as the strong one, okay? The pillar of the family, the boss at their job, all of the things. But inside, they are crumbling. I help them unlock their clarity, their peace, and their emotional freedom. I also created the 7-day clarity reset. This is my 7-day program. It is absolutely amazing. Right now, it is super affordable. The price is going up, but oh, it's not going to be too bad. But it may double or whatever. I mean, you just need to get it now. I use psychology, I use faith. I put it all together and I help you rewire your brain and your nervous system to come out of survival mode. 7 days. Within 7 days, you're going to feel a difference around day 2 or 3. Some people after day 1. But if you know this is something you need and you have been procrastinating, I have the link pinned on YouTube. You can just click it. If you're on TikTok, you have to send me a DM. All right. So today we're talking about why you feel lost in life and how to come home to yourself. So I just gave you the 3 subconscious reasons why you feel lost. I'll run back through them if you're just getting on. Number 1, you feel lost because you have outgrown who you used to be. Clock it. You sitting here talking about I'm stuck and you don't even realize you've outgrown who you used to be. Number 2, you feel lost because you have confused achievement with alignment. And number 3, you feel lost because your nervous system does not trust peace yet. If you are tired of feeling lost, stuck, drained, being there for everybody else, nobody being there for you. Your next step is my clarity reset. All right. So let's jump into this. When you've been performing for so long, you start thinking that the mask is the real you. You have built your identity on protection. That's always going to crumble when peace arrives. Okay. Make sure you're taking notes. When peace shows up, you don't know who you are. You don't know who to be without the problem, without all of these problems to solve. Okay, so this is another thing. You all aren't talking to me today. I'm just going to pretend like I'm talking to thousands. So if you're watching the replay, you can even answer this. I need to know, are you the strong friend, the peacemaker, or the fixer? Out of those three things, what do people tend to say about you? Do they call you the strong friend? Are you known as the peacemaker or the fixer? I've been known as all three. Even I can go all the way back to high school. I was known as the peacemaker. There would be groups of friends who were mad at each other, and then I'm in the middle because I'm friends with everybody. I remember one of my cousins slash friends. She was like, Ranisha, you always friends with enemies. All right. So these different roles, they come from protection. If you are the one who is known as the strong friend, you have learned to survive by being dependable. You learn to survive that way. For all the peacemakers that are watching, you learned to avoid chaos by pleasing people, people pleasing. And then for the fixer, you learn to control what hurt by managing everybody else's pain. Do you see that? So all of these roles come from protection, a place of protection. This is what's happening psychologically. Your mind is trying to protect you, but your body is always going to reveal the truth. Your body will always reveal what is happening. So you can say, I'm fine, but your shoulders are still tight. Your stomach is in knots. Your sleep pattern is off. You can't even sleep, but you say you're fine. Okay. That's your body telling the truth. All right. So let me break it down a little further. Those of you who are overgivers, all of the overgivers in the chat, you end up losing boundaries because you give and give and give until you're empty. And then you sit around crying and wondering why there's nobody to refill you. I poured out so much. I always give, give, give. Who's here to help me? All right. So overgivers tend to lose boundaries. If you are a peacemaker, you tend to lose your voice. So you keep the peace so much so that silence has become your safety strategy. Do you understand? And then there are the beloved perfectionists. You end up losing joy. You can't even celebrate because you're too busy critiquing yourself. Can't even celebrate your wins, all right? You're not lost, you're just layered. So the real you is under all these roles that you've had to play in order to stay safe, okay? Drop the word safe in the chat. Even if you're listening at the replay, drop the word safe in the chat if you're ready to start identifying as someone who is safe to be seen. Don't be like me talking about, I just prefer being in the background. I don't want to be in the forefront. I just want to be in the background. Okay. The moment you start to feel safe being seen, you start to settle in your identity. All right. That's when you stop performing and you start belonging because you're being your authentic self. Does that make sense? Yes, thank you, all 2,044 of you. So, identity confusion happens when the version of you that survived keeps trying to lead the version of you that's supposed to be thriving. I need some water. All right. So, a quick reset for those of you that are just joining. Welcome in. My name is Ranisha. I'm an inner healing coach. This is the Healing Suite. We are talking about why you feel lost in life. YouTube, I hope you can still hear me. We're talking about why you feel lost in life and how to reconnect with yourself. All right. YouTube, if my volume goes out, is because I'm getting a phone call right now. So, we just finished unpacking identity confusion and the roles that you play in order to feel safe. The Clarity Reset is my 7-day program. This is where I teach you how to regulate your nervous system and rebuild clarity in real time. So, this is 7 days of practical psychology and peace work that literally rewires how you see yourself. Okay. You know what's crazy? I have a whole bachelor's degree. And you all stop saying stuff like, I don't even use my degree. Stop saying that. I've said that for years, so many years. And a lot of people say it. That's a common saying. Man, I don't even use that degree. I have a whole bachelor's degree in psychology. And it just hit me one day. Like, wait a minute, Renisha. You're applying for all these jobs that you qualify for. Some of them you are overqualified for. You keep saying you're not using this degree. You keep getting rejection letters from these corporate companies. Why not take that degree off the shelf, start doing work every day and incorporate it in your content? Hire yourself. Now, I don't know who needs to hear that. If you have been applying for jobs and you keep getting rejected, don't sit around, be sad or depressed. Hire yourself, baby. So I decided to pull my degree off the shelf and I said, you know what? The enemy is trying to make me feel like I don't qualify for this work and I have a whole bachelor's degree in psychology. Oh, no, 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 no. So what I did was, and I don't even know why I'm sharing this. I don't know who needs to hear this. What I did is every day I do like small exercises to refresh myself on psychology. And then I add that into my content. So, yeah, I don't even know why I went into all of that. But if they won't hire you, hire yourself. And you see how many people are getting laid off. There is nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5. Okay, but you shouldn't just be dependent on a 9 to 5. Now let me get back to this because this is not I don't even know who needed to hear that. All right. I don't know where I was in my notes, you all. But anyway, I'm about to give you some practical tools. I'm about to give you some practical tools to rebuild self trust. I'm not going to fan out on here because I be seeing the people that pop into my lives on TikTok, like some big content creators that I follow. I just want y'all to know I see y'all, but I'm not going to fan out. All right. Ooh. TikTok said put the code in anime. All right, we're back. Thank you for whoever is giving me the hearts on YouTube. I appreciate you because I'm over here pretending and I'm talking to 2,000 people. Ain't nobody talking back to me. But guess what? I'm going to be delusional until I have thousands in my lives and people will be talking back to me. So, whoever is giving me the hearts, I pray that God gives you a special blessing on today on YouTube. Now, here's some practical tools to rebuild your self trust, you all. Number one, for those that are taking notes, number one, I gotta stop doing that because y'all know people like to clip stuff. They could be like, Renisha throwing up the Baphomet symbol, baby, please. Number one, the pause practice. Okay, this is the first way you're gonna start rebuilding self trust. The pause practice. So before you make a decision, you're going to before you make a decision, before you send a text, before you crash out, before you start to over explain yourself, you're going to pause for 30 seconds. You're going to pause for 30 seconds. Okay, because safety, it has to come before strategy. You're going to pause. Okay, let's try it together if you are able. If you are in a place where you can do this, I want you to close your eyes. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your feet on the floor. Drop your shoulders. All right. And then inhale slowly. Exhale. Notice where your body tightens when you think you have to have everything figured out. So you're going to pause, and then I need you to whisper to yourself, I don't need an answer yet. I just need safety. All right. I apologize. So that pause is going to teach your nervous system that urgency is not safety. You are safe even when you wait. Okay. So that's the pause practice. Number two, for those of you that are writing this down, the second tool is going to be the reframe ritual. So most of us, what do? We say, well, what's wrong with me? But that question is going to keep your body in defense mode. Instead of asking, what's wrong with me? You're going to ask, what do I need right now? Y'all see the difference? So that's curiosity. Curiosity is going to calm your brain because it shifts you from a place of judgment to solution. Okay? So I want you to think about this, even if you don't type it in the chat, you just write it down later. Instead of saying, what's wrong with me? What is going to be your new question? Are you just going to use the one I gave you? What do I need right now? Maybe you're going to use, what's this feeling trying to teach me? What would feel safe right now? I just need you to come up with some type of new question instead of what's wrong with me. You're going to take that question and you're going to throw it in the garbage. Okay. This is regulation, you all. Sorry. You're literally rewiring your nervous system in real time just by reframing your questions. It's just that easy. Stop saying this stuff is hard because it is not. Are you lazy? If you're lazy, just say that. Okay. Shout out to everybody on TikTok that's watching me in the hallway. It's giving stalker, but what's up? The third, the third tool that you're going to use is the peace cue. The peace cue. For those that are taking notes, your healing is going to stick when your peace becomes predictable. So your body, it needs sensory signals that say, we're safe now. Okay. This could be different things. Everyone is different. You may like to just light a candle when it's time for you to relax. Candles calm me down. I'm not going to tell y'all what I be doing with candles, aka sleeping with them. Okay, I try not to do that anymore, but the sleep, I just sleep better because it just were like, don't sleep with candles. I didn't just say that. Please don't sleep with a candle burning because you could burn your whole house down and I will not be responsible. But I love candles. Okay, so you might be lighting a candle to get ready for bed. You may play some type of playlist that gives you peace before bed. You may have a specific scent. I like to smell good when I go to bed. And I don't be putting on a perfume, but I do like to smell good when I go to bed. All right. I like to unwind by watching movies. Movies provide a way of escape for me. So everybody is different. Just pick whatever your body associates with calm. Okay. This is how you're going to retrain your brain to trust peace. Does that make sense? Thank you to all 1,500 of you. 500 of you had to go back to work. It dropped down to 1,500. It's okay. So I want you to pick one peace cue this week that you're going to try. One thing. Write it down, type it in the chat, type it in the comments if you're watching the replay. Are you going to play a song? Are you going to spray a certain scent? I was about to show y'all this scent I have in here, but that company not paying me, so I'm not going to show it. It's a disinfectant spray, but it smells so good and it's calming. It's probably because of the ingredients in it, but I'm not going to show y'all because they ain't paying me, boo. All right, but whatever your routine is going to be, I want you to write that down and try it this week. I like lo-fi playlists on YouTube. I love that too. All right, so whatever it is, make sure you do that. So these frameworks, this is the same type of work that I take you through step by step, day by day in my clarity reset. Okay, that's my 7-day guided experience that helps you feel safe in your own skin again. If you're ready to stop feeling lost and to start feeling safe, and I know that scares some of you, you don't like to be vulnerable, but the soft life is where it's at. If you're ready for that, Grab my clarity reset today. It is pinned on YouTube, on TikTok. You would have to inbox me the word clarity because on my new page, I don't have enough followers to actually post it yet, but you can still message me. This is going to help retrain your brain and rewire your nervous system so that peace becomes your baseline. All right. If you know you're ready, drop ready in the chat. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, we're almost at the end, you all. Take a deep breath. We're about to do these affirmations. Let's take another deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Question is, you would think I could sing. I'm always singing. All right. So we've talked about the psychology. Now we're about to practice the peace because peace is something you practice. Hello? Okay. So I want you to say these affirmations with me. You already know I have affirmations. Why? Because the power of life and death is in your tongue, Bookie Bud. Okay. And this is literally you're rewiring your nervous system even as you speak this stuff out loud. So let's go. If you want, you can place your hand on your heart. It is up to you. Repeat after me. I am safe to be seen as myself. Peace feels like home to me. I'm not behind, I'm becoming. My clarity is coming from calm, not control. I am coming home to me. So make sure, even as you do those affirmations, do them as many times as you have to. Take a deep breath in between. I need to do some more clips too, some more reels of affirmations because you all like that. All right. So whichever one hit hardest for you, write it down, post it somewhere, take it as a screenshot on your phone, whatever you have to do. Okay. If you already have affirmations that you use that help you, drop them in the comment section so that the people that watch the replay, they may need some of the affirmations that you use. All right. So you can even feel free to drop those under the video, you all. All right, let's take another deep breath. Remember, you don't have to fight your way to clarity. You can literally breathe your way there. Honey, you were never broken. You were just waiting to feel safe enough to be to be whole. WHOLE, because what? You were never broken. Mm, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to cry. That was a lie. The enemy would tell me all the time, you're too broken. You're too broken. You're just so broken. He would tell me that all the time. Not gonna cry. You were never broken. You were just waiting for the moment where you felt safe enough to be whole, whoever that is for. All right. If you know today hit something in you, don't just let it sit. Start the clarity reset, you all. That's my 7-day program. Listen. And in 7 days, God rested from all he did. It's my 7-day program that's going to retrain your mind, your body to feel safe again so you can find yourself without forcing it. The level of peace that you're going to get from this program is unmatched. This is why the price is going up. If you already have the clarity reset, you can you can go to my healing suite. The link is on my YouTube page at the top. Okay. That's where my deeper programs are. If you know you're ready to graduate from the clarity reset, but you still need more assistance, go to the healing suite, get whatever you need. If you're interested in my coaching programs, you do have to apply for those. Okay. So I want to say thank you for showing up for yourself today. How about a round of applause? You could have scrolled past, but you didn't. You chose to sit here, even if you weren't saying nothing. Even if you're looking from the hallway, baby, you still chose to sit here. Okay? You didn't run from your healing. So kudos to you. Your vulnerability is not weakness, it's evidence that you're ready to be found. So I need you to know that I see you. I am proud of you. Chaos is no longer your normal, peace is your baseline. Hello, if you've had some type of aha moment today, comment it under this video on YouTube. If you're on TikTok, you will have to get the replay on YouTube. Okay, I love to hear how these sessions have helped you. Let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to put your favorite affirmation that really helps you out, whatever it is. Don't forget to comment it under this video so that somebody else can start using it. All right. And know that you don't have to heal in isolation. You are not lost, baby. You are just coming home. So I will see you tomorrow. Oh, I meant to tell you all, starting next week, I'm scaling back on these lives, all of this trauma. This is a lot. Doing 5 lives a week surrounding trauma. And then when people do get on, like being able to pick up on, it's just a lot. So she's scaling back. I'm going to 2 lives a week starting next week. And I have my whole content calendar planned out until like the end of January. So like where I have 5 lives already planned for the week, I'm only going to do 2. And then the other 3 lives, the other 3 lives, I'm going to just turn those into pre-recorded videos. So it won't be as intense and it won't be as much for me to have to carry, if that makes sense. It doesn't have to make sense to you all because I'm the one doing it. It makes sense to me. You understand? So this is going to be the last week where I do all these lives. So take advantage of it. Okay. Thank you, pumpkin. See y'all later.